Congratulations to a number of people who got the movie quote from the last one. I'm not going to mention everybody's names. I'm just going to put your names in the description below and I'll pin your comment if possible. Hi and welcome to the Reboot Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is
Kay.
And today we are reviewing Netflix's original movie, Falling in Love with a double N. See what they did there?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to do the synopsis?
Synopsis?
Yeah.
So basically the plot line is that there is this city girl called Gabriela who lives in San Francisco and she's trying to make a name for herself in this modern world, modern society. She's an eco-homes developer.
Yeah, she's got
designer.
some great ideas.
Yeah, she's got some great ideas. And she has this dream and basically everything goes wrong and she ends up being scammed. Is that a spoiler?
No,
Not a spoiler.
It's in the trailer. Yeah.
So she ends up being scammed into becoming the owner of this inn in New Zealand.
So Netflix have a very bad track record when it comes to original films. Original series, fantastic. I recently reviewed Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance, and that for me was an A+ series. Fantastic, strong series, but their movies are very hit and miss. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say, for me, this is the worst film I've seen this year.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Felt like a really, really long TV episode.
So Gabriela, the character, the actor, I think she wasn't probably the perfect role or choice for this, or it's the fact that her scripting, her dialogue was so long and drawn out. There was no emotional depth to her character at all. When you got to the emotional beats, especially towards the end, I didn't care. I was clock watching. I was on my phone. I was distracted. There was nothing, almost nothing in this film for me that I felt was that pulled me in towards the screen. For me, the best part about this film was the goat.
Yeah.
Goat's cool.
I like the goat.
I also really like the location, New Zealand, because I like New Zealand. We have family there. And the characters that play New Zealand characters, I think they are by far the most interesting about the film. And I'm not sure that's because they're good. It's so much better to watch them than the main characters. Even the counterpart, I think he was okay, but it's very bland. There's nothing new in this rom-com.
I'm so sorry.
It's all been done before, and the way they do it isn't fresh at all. No. It aggravated me a lot because all I wanted to get was something new, something fresh. If you're doing a rom-com, bring something fresh to the table. This is not even as good as some TV rom-coms I've seen.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, we were friends, mate.
I think the thing that I liked the most about this was New Zealand. I love that, and I have experienced this to a certain extent, but obviously when I visited, I was in cities, so it's not the same thing. But there is definitely a friendliness and a quirkiness to the culture in New Zealand, and they brought that through.
Yeah,
I thought in the film.
Yeah, there were a couple of times like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if here in the UK there were communities that were so tight-knit and came round when you were ill or when you needed help and didn't really require anything from you. They just wanted to be your friends. I think that's probably the case for most small towns in some places.
Yeah, in some places.
Where you get that really tight-knit community and it's probably tough at first to get into it, but once you're in it for life. And I think that's part of the story. It's kind of her redeeming arc line where she tries to find herself or know what she wants. I felt her character was quite contradictory as well.
Yeah.
At times, she
didn't
was
buy her reactions.
Yeah, she was this strong, independent woman, and yet she had a boyfriend that seemed to order food for her. And she's been in that relationship for a long time. So it was just weird. A lot of the time I was just shaking my head and in between the clock watching. I have no watch. I don't know why I'm looking at my wrist.
It's where the time should be.
But yeah, I want my time back from this film.
Yeah.
I don't want to take anything away from... I know how hard it is to make a film. So I don't want to take anything away from the creativity that they try to show us through this. The actors obviously did their best with the script and what they were given with. Everybody did their best with what they're given with. I just don't think the story is strong at all.
No, it's been done so many times.
There are far better rom-coms on Netflix. Even Netflix's original films, even though they tend to have a bad rap, there are far better rom-coms than this. And even those weren't that good. So that gives you an indication of...
Yep. If we weren't watching this to do a review, we definitely would not have watched it. We would have switched it off.
Yeah, we would have lost a few minutes.
And if it wasn't set in New Zealand, I definitely wouldn't have watched it. It's like that was the only thing that was keeping me going.
Yeah. I mean, I really hate coming down bad on a film, but actually I do a lot of reviews, and when a film isn't good, in my opinion...
In your opinion?
Yes, in my opinion.
Then I have to do that. So, that one of the worst things is you have to be accurate to what you believe, to what you see. There might be a core demographic of people that love this, and if you do, that's fantastic.
Awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. But for me, this is the worst film I've seen this year. I'm going to give it a D-.
Ooh, I'm going to give it a D+. For the goat.
For the goat. Fair enough. Thank you so much for watching this review. Check out our channel for loads of more reviews we've got on there. We're putting out lots more content. Probably too much. I'm very tired.
I'm going to bed straight after this.
Thanks so much for watching this review, and we'll see you next time. No, that's rubbish.
No.
Thanks so much for watching this review. But until next time, remember,
Live long and Tuesday.